Hey, all you people.
And I remember...
All you people. Hey, all you people, won't you listen to me? I just found a challenge. No ordinary challenge. A challenge filled with black women and titties. Hey, man, you've got to see this challenge. It's no ordinary challenge. It's the Bust It Down Challenge in the sea. Yeah.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
How's it going, everybody? It's your boy, the Deacon of Demon Time, and welcome to episode 74 of the Saratobi Sports Pod. And I got my guys with me, featuring
the Michael Orr episode.
Michael Orr? 74? Was he really?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, The Blind Side.
Shout out to Sandra Bullock.
Real life.
I'd smash.
But anyways, I got my guys with me. And to my left, I got my boy John Bluechew in the building. And his Ravens just won, but we'll get to that.
You're damn right they did.
Yeah, not bad for a running back. But anyways, we got to my left, just on his phone, just not quarantined, just with no mask on, Justin.
Damn right.
Jill Polian.
Nah.
Jay Polian.
Jill Polian.
Now I'm a girl?
Yep.
Wow. That's how you feel?
Damn, Joe Polian.
Crazy.
That's tough. Tough.
That's what you identify as.
And to my right, can't forget about my man catching me lacking at the gas station late at night. The Saratobi Sports
Picking
man.
up some rhino pills.
Yeah. Rhino pills?
Hey man, when the blue chew runs out, you know.
Yeah, you already know. What about
Nigga said Sex Panther.
what you know about this swag? Because I'm definitely not going there to get condoms.
TMI.
Oh, we starting out strong.
Not as strong as Miles is off the pill.
Apparently.
Oh man, all right, hold up. I don't know where this is going.
No
but yeah.
condom, just vibes.
No condom, just vibes. Big fact. But my boy Maddie in the building.
Yo, how you doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a great show for you guys coming. But yeah.
That's it? All right.
The lack of enthusiasm.
The lack
in
of
the
enthusiasm.
intro, right? Like he's
The
supposed
lack
to set
of
the tone.
overall enthusiasm.
I kind of think, those pills you get at the gas station. You know the South Park episode where they have like the fireworks, like the big magic snake ring thing, and it
What?
just keeps
Yes.
growing. and
Yeah.
growing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just
That's what the
they're
pills do.
That's what they're trying to do to you.
Hey,
Like on the inside?
No,
no,
Oh,
Miles.
to your dick,
Dude, what?
that's what I'm saying. The inside.
You're lacking today, bro.
All right.
the cervix.
You're lacking like this while wearing the Mary J shirt? This is crazy.
The disrespect to Mary, bro.
I love me some Mary. She can't act though, but I really do love me some Mary. I don't know if y'all watch Power. Y'all probably don't, but yeah, she can't.
I haven't watched Power, but I hear good things about it.
I mean, yeah, everybody.
At this point, I feel like I understand the jokes,
Yeah, I
like the
feel like I don't.
Tyreek and Ghost and all that. Like I know who those guys are, but I have no idea like what actually happens on the show.
Yeah.
And guess what? I never will.
Wasn't
why you hating?
Wasn't Carmelo Lala was on that?
Yeah, this is a
Yeah,
great mad shit for showing the
Carmelo's
titties.
husband.
And
Wife.
and the nigga Jerry. Wow, that's crazy.
What is good with him?
I don't know,
Yeah, nah.
but isn't the dude Jerry from
Jerry Ferrara.
Jerry Ferrara is on that too, right?
Jared Ferrara. What show was he on?
Entourage.
From Entourage, Turtle.
Entourage? Oh yeah.
But he's skinny now.
Proctor.
Proctor. Is he
Yeah.
is he new to the show now,
No,
or has he always
He's-
been there?
He was there like in
Wow.
the before Ghost died.
Good for him.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, I didn't know that he was. It's funny because I was at work the other
You
day.
didn't know
There
he was famous before?
No, I knew he was famous before. I didn't know he was on Entourage though. I never saw Entourage. That's like
Really?
Me
I've
either.
never
I never watched
Really?
Entourage. I just know of it.
The HBO shows that I've only seen was Game of Thrones, Sopranos, The Wire. I feel like there's more.
So that was that was like the classic HBO shows, the ones that made HBO: Soprano, The Wire, and Entourage.
And I never saw the Entourage. That's what I'm saying. That was gonna be the one that I watched, but then quarantine kind of like
I'll be honest,
It went
that's
on
a-
pause for a little bit.
It's a good binge. Matt, have you seen Entourage?
Yeah, it's right here.
Wow, I'm the only one that said even though it's a little bit dated now because it ended, I think in like 2014, 2015. It's really good, really good.
If Justin says it's good, then I might have to tune
Yeah,
in.
like I don't watch a lot of like shows like that because I'm mostly like into sports stuff and cartoons. But no, it's very solid, and they have a movie too
Built like
that came out 3 years ago. I heard that.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Somebody said you built like the Shame Wizard, but I don't know.
The Shane Wizard.
I prefer the Shane Lizard. Thank you.
The Shane Lizard.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, speaking of people that are built different, I know you want to get into this. So let's talk. Let's get it out the way. Let's rip the Band-Aid off right now.
All right, we go. All right,
Let's rip it
we
off.
going full. You know.
Yeah. We're,
Okay. No lube, just straight into it.
Yep.
Right in the cervix.
Yep. Right in the cervix. So the basketball world hasn't really had many storylines, I guess, so far in the season. I mean, it's been kind of. Honestly, it's been kind of bleh. I don't know about you guys, but the first 3 weeks, now we're officially 3 weeks into the season. The first 3 weeks have been kind of bleh. Everybody's still kind of struggling out of the gate. Nobody's really, like, caught your eye, really, in terms of, like, oh, yeah, they're a dominant team. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody's kind of, still getting their footing, blah, blah, blah. And then lately, COVID has been kind of a big thing. We're up to
Sixers,
3.
Mavs.
Up to 3 postponements in the last 48 hours.
Celtics.
Possibly more. You gotta know the Sixers having only 7 players to play against the Nuggets.
2 games.
Yeah, like it's getting crazy. It's getting spooky out here, right? And of course, why wouldn't it be the man that needs no introduction and can literally turn the media world on its head at any given time, at the snap of a finger? A one Kyrie Irving of my Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, basically.
That was sarcasm. Sorry.
Don't disrespect that button like that.
Yeah, I would say don't do that.
Ruin the
Don't do
integrity of the button.
that. Don't do that.
Sorry.
But anyways,
who is this guy?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyways, yeah, Kyrie Irving in the media again. He took a leave of absence. It's going on a week. Yeah, going on a week now.
From Thursday.
And the
Yeah.
game, the game he left on was the one where the Sixers got COVID. The
Yeah.
first
no, he
game
had
that
it.
missed,
No, he had it before.
the first game that he missed was the one where Seth
Yeah.
Curry got it, like where they found out that he got
Well,
it.
yeah, he had tested. It was almost
Yeah.
like the. You know what it was? It was almost like the. What was it, the dude on the Dodgers that tested positive when they pulled him off like mid game in the World Series?
Oh yeah. I know
Not
exactly what you're
Bellinger,
talking about.
but yeah.
But it was like that was
It was
the
kinda
last game that the Sixers had full strength.
Yes, because then everybody was like, "Oh shit, close contact, blah blah," which doesn't make any sense to me because he's sitting on the bench next to guys that are playing in the game, who are also playing in the game next to people on the court. Same with the Bradley Beal
That's how contact tracing works.
thing. I was like, so
Literally.
he talked to Jason Tatum, so now he has to quarantine, but they just played a whole basketball game together. Like, what about the other guys? But anyway, Kyrie sat out that game for personal reasons. It was reported he was just taking leave of absence by Scoop B. That ended up being a false report because Scoop B's a bozo. But he's just not with the team. The team says that they in communication with him. They know where he is, blah, blah, blah. But he hasn't been in with the team for the last, 4 games. And then some video came out. Looked like him at a party. No mask, just vibes. And honestly, I usually defend everybody that's on my teams personally. And I defend people that are, criticizing the media. Because I think the media gives a bad rap to a lot of athletes. But in this situation, it's kind of hard for me to defend my boy. My guy Kyrie, the guy on the team. Because I thought, initially, I thought that it was like, all right, he's probably just like, a lot of overwhelming stuff has happened in the country, let's be honest, over the past week, like the whole DC thing. So I thought, all right, maybe he's just kind of decompressing from that. Because I think we all deserve that as people,
Absolutely.
to do that. And then then my next thought was, oh, maybe something's wrong with his mental health. You never want to assume shit, but you always kind of think the worst. But that can still be the case. He probably still could have been going through stuff. But this video of him at the party, it's not a good look. I gotta be honest.
I did not see the video.
It's not a good
Yeah,
look.
still haven't seen the video.
You have a laptop in front of you.
Yes, I do have a laptop in front of me. But going back to the whole thing about Kyrie and the state of the country right now, that's kind of where my whole mentality was. I was thinking because Kyrie be on his activism shit. So I was really just hoping maybe because of everything that's going on. And John was the one that actually pointed out to me maybe he's on his activist shit, whatever. But that's cool. I'm all for that. But you got to speak up and say something.
Gordon Hayward sat out that day.
No, didn't he drop 44? Was that?
I don't fucking know.
Did he sit out or did he drop? I feel like he dropped 44 either that night or the next night.
On behalf of white America.
Not him dropping 40.
He dropped his career.
No, he dropped 45.
He dropped his career high, I think, either that day or the day after.
Nah, no way.
I
That's
swear to
crazy.
God. I
Really?
swear.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, nah. But I was really hoping like he would come out and say something. And as of Tuesday at 1:54, he still has said nothing. So that's my only beef with Kyrie. Like you just can't be on this weird shit. Like, all right, I get it. Like whatever's going on, that's between you and your maker, bro. But at the end of the day, as people of the media and people that are fans, you gotta give us some type of explanation. Like when he was asked, like, why aren't you playing? He's like, I just don't feel like playing right now. Like what, nigga? What?
But that was debunked though.
No. That was what one of the reports came out saying.
Yeah, and that report was debunked.
Oh, it was?
That's the Scoop B thing.
Oh, that was Scoop B
yeah.
thing. Okay, yeah.
Because even Scoop B backtracked, which was, of course, because everybody backtracks when they get boxed into a corner. Yeah, because they had said the report, Caris LeVert, literally the game he sat out in the post game, they talked to him, and he was like, "Yeah, I texted Kyrie before the game." It wasn't on some I don't feel like playing, but it was just some personal shit.
Oh, okay. So I hope everything is all right. Because I just don't like what are we supposed to think? Like what am I supposed to really be under the impression
but
of?
But then doesn't that get into like I guess the bigger question of are we entitled to knowing everything that's going on? So like I guess perfect example was like before the show, right? When John was when we were talking about the kinesiology class,
yes,
and John had said like, "Oh, that was just a rough year,"
yeah,
and then we kind of just like dropped it, because like I don't think everybody's owed an explanation to like why you do something. I understand, as a professional athlete, you have a job to like media day, right? Like you have a job to do that, but I don't think people have the right to know everything because the team has said, yeah, we know what's going on with him, we know where he is, we know what he's doing. So I think as long as the GM knows, and it was a bad look that Steve Nash didn't know an hour before the game where Kyrie was, and he texted him. But I think that was blown out of proportion because, he probably texted him and he said, I didn't get an answer back. All right, well, I mean, my mom has texted me before, and I haven't responded in an hour. It shit happens. I'm not excusing that. If anyone, maybe tell your coach. Who knows if he maybe texted the GM and didn't text Nash. I think it is a bad look that you didn't text your coach.
Yeah, it's definitely a bad look,
John.
But I don't think it's like.
Why are you calling him me?
No.
But I don't think it's the most egregious thing in the world. But I don't know. This whole thing is just weird.
Going back to what I don't want to cut you off. I just want to make a quick point.
Yeah.
But going back to what you said when we were talking about John prior to when we were recording. John, how much you getting paid to be here, bro? Are you contractually obligated to be here?
Nope.
So there you go. That's for me. That's what it is. That's why I'm saying all right, I get it, but as fans, and I get it. There's also fans there's no fans in the stands right now, so that's a whole other thing. But there's people that's watching the games. There's people that are relying on him. He got teammates, and I guess his teammates, they know, and I think he's more obligated to them, personnel, all of that.
Yeah.
But to say that we're not obligated to know what's going on with somebody that's getting paid a ridiculous amount of money to not only play this basketball game, to entertain, that's contractually obligated to be there, I feel like we deserve some type of response, regardless of if it's personal.
But to what point though? Is it okay to just say he's out for personal reasons, or do you have to say, oh, Kyrie is out because he's going through a bout of depression right now?
To me, if they just say personal reasons, I'm content with personal reasons, even though I feel like most people aren't going to be.
I feel like it's different for certain players though.
I understand that point, but kind of to what you were saying before, it was like the point I brought up when we were talking. A lot of times you forget that celebrities and athletes are also still regular people. So when we're talking and we're like, just the magnitude of everything going on in this country right now, and that happening last week, for everyone to just have to kind of go back to shit being normal, that's not an easy thing to do.
Nope, I agree.
It's really not. I know, but we were all just kind of in shock that day. I was at the car wash when shit was going on and hearing people talk about it like that.
I was mid work.
Yeah, it's everything with that. Even I'm the son of immigrants. It's my dad literally took off the next day because he's I never thought I would see some shit like that happen in this country. Things like that. And it's they were talking about all those Cuban fucking Trump supporters who were voting for Trump so that shit wouldn't be in a country like that. Things like that. It always goes into that, and we forget when figures are so public that they still will go through shit. Now, I'm not saying that is or is not what happened with Kyrie, but that was the initial thought. Right. Now, like you said, when this footage comes out it's a bad look.
Yes.
It's a terrible look.
Now, I do think that since he is contractually obligated, like there is to a certain extent, we should know something, but I think personal reasons is enough. And I think as long as the organization knows, because it's the same shit where it's like, even for a regular person working a regular job, if you got some crazy shit going on and you tell your boss, you're like, yo, like I have a lot of family issues. You might tell your boss some of the family issues so he fully understands. And if people ask your boss, he's going to be like, he just has a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things. So that's why I feel like personal reasons would be enough, but like the video is just not a good look. And that's not really on him per se. It is on him, but like it's one of those things where you got to know who you're around. Mm-hmm. Like
it's like your boys. Like when you go out with your boys, like, yo, you got, you know, not incriminating anybody, but like, yo, you know that my girl has you on Snap or Instagram. You cannot, and we're going out on a boys' night, you cannot be taking snaps like, yo, we out here. Like, you can't, you got to
the fucking Nick Young shit. The Nick Young and D-Lo shit.
Yep.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep, because you know you're going to get bagged.
Yeah. But
I mean, yeah, the people that surround him, they could have, you know, he's taking whatever personal time he needed to take. I hope everything is all good with him, respectfully. But you know, I feel like he's gonna have to explain him. He's got some making.
He's gonna have to play. Like you said, explain.
He's gonna have to explain himself at the end of the day. That's all. That's really all. Like I can say in terms of Kyrie. I hope, like I said, hope he's good. But yeah, I don't know. This whole situation just doesn't sit well with me. I mean, you know, with the state of the country and everything, like, you know, I really do appreciate like a lot of the athletes, like kind of like like speaking up and talking about it a little bit. I mean, I feel like LeBron is probably like the most, like he's probably the athlete that I would look closest to in these situations to kind of like. You know, because he usually always has something very, very well thought out to say. Draymond Green as well.
Yeah, so I'll say Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
too. Yeah, Malcolm Brogdon.
Yep,
you got a lot of good, nice George Hill. A lot of great activist guys. In the league.
It's just it really is unfortunate, and it's like for the magnitude of what happened last week. It's like even people who aren't looked at as activists in the league, like fucking Matt Judon was on Instagram Live talking about this shit. You know what I mean? And he has his biggest game of his life upcoming.
Yeah,
like things like that. Like it's just. That's why in the beginning you're like, yo, like I can understand him not wanting to play, and a lot of people like they were thinking about canceling games that day. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things that go into it, but like it's just now the back half of the story is really not a good look.
Yep.
And like, yeah, you be having to defend your mans, but it's like this isn't. There's nothing to defend at this point.
There's
right?
no. I mean,
it's just it's all on him right now. Of what?
Yeah.
Not only the narrative, because he controls the narrative, so it's really what it's going to be.
Like if this story doesn't come out and he comes back and like goes through whatever the quarantine protocols, you know, then it's just like, all right. But because the video surfaces, and at first people thought he was partying with Drake. Well, I don't know how people put that together. But then it turned out that apparently the video is actually they're in Jersey. He was celebrating his sister's birthday. So it's like, okay. And I understand like going like when people go through like mental stuff, like you need something happy and celebratory to help you get out of that. But
and also if you're just being with your family.
Just being with your family. Yeah. And I think and honestly, I think the video probably wouldn't be as bad if they were wearing masks and doing the social distance thing. Yeah, but because of it's just no mask, no vibes, and it's like, yo.
No mask, just vibes.
And because of the state of like what we said earlier, the NBA with all these cancellations and teams getting COVID. I know the Wizards canceled practice today. The Mavericks are going through their shit.
Yeah, they closed down practice facility. Game got just postponed. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen about tomorrow's game.
Like everything is going crazy right now. So it's just not a good look all around. But you know, at the end of the day, like you said, he's a human. I'm not gonna lose sleep over this. Yeah. You know, I'm not gonna go on the internet and just bash him to death. I have more to life than that. Yeah. You know, rent's still due. The sun is still up. Niggas still getting shot every day.
And there's Blue Chew.
Right? Yep. Man Bear Pig is still out there. There's a whole lot more going on in the world than just what this one basketball player is doing. And it's funny because as polarizing as Kyrie is in the media and all that other stuff, right? He is arguably one of the, I would say, one of the biggest, like, outside of LeBron, because LeBron actually making schools and shit. But Kyrie is, like, it was 2 weeks ago, I think, he paid off the tuition for 9 kids at Lincoln, historically black university, right? They didn't even know it. They were just on a Zoom call with him, just like, you know, meet and greet with Kyrie. And he was like, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm paying off all y'all's tuition. It's like a nigga like that. It's like, how can you have such disdain for someone? I understand the basketball aspect. Like, if you don't like what he does, like, oh, locker room cancer, blah, blah. All right. But you have to admit, this guy's probably one of the best human beings the league
he's
has
a
to
good
offer.
person. Yeah.
But that was never in question though. Like nobody.
I don't think it was in
That's not
question.
true.
That is not for us.
Okay,
Yeah, for us.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what I meant.
I think we can
But you
separate
already-
the human, the Kyrie
human side,
basketball from the
yes.
Kyrie
Yeah.
human
Yeah,
side.
because in
But
here, everybody knows. Everybody is here for what Kyrie does outside of the locker room, outside of the court, and shit. For the most part, even on the court. But like,
honestly, I mean, what he does off the court is way more important
way more
than,
important.
than
Yeah,
what
absolutely.
he does. Like the
Yeah.
lives that he's in. You ask, one of those Lincoln, because even if they don't even follow sports, like, oh, you could ask them, oh, what has Kyrie done in his career? They probably couldn't tell you,
Yeah.
but they know, oh, he helped me get through school.
Yeah.
And that's way more important.
And there's a lot of athletes who are like that, where it's like, regardless of my career accomplishments, like it's what it is. It's being bigger than the game,
Yeah.
and that's something that you see, like, especially more recently. But it's just like as athletes' roles outside in like the real world have grown, as their influence has grown. That's something that's been more important to a lot of athletes.
Yeah, more than
So,
enough.
yeah.
So yeah, I guess just to wrap a bow on it, not a good look for him right now. But sometimes it is what it is. I mean, at least with Harden, at least he was blatant about his shit.
Yeah,
He
it's
was
the same shit. It's like,
he was just
bro,
like,
it's
yeah,
Lou-
I'm just out here.
Bro, same shit like it's similar shit like with what happened with Lou Will. And they were like, "Weren't you supposed to be at a funeral?" And he's like, "I didn't go to a funeral. Relax."
Yeah, but
Like-
I need to stop and get these
Yeah,
wings.
I was trying to eat, bro.
I just happened to see my nigga Jack there.
Wings and
Lemon
thighs.
pepper Lou in the building.
Wings and thighs.
So I can't mourn and also want wings and ass. Like,
Listen,
come on.
listen,
That's
bro.
how I cope.
If
I'm
I-
the one thing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, nah. All I was going to say is, listen, if I'm passing through Philly, all I'm going to say is I'm definitely stopping at D'Alessandro. So I understand, bro. I understand what
Then
Lou's
he's also
talking
going to Delilah's after.
Onyx. D'Alessandro's, Delilah's, and Onyx combination, I'm telling you, it's unmatched.
I don't know. The one thing with this
What you gonna
is,
do,
I've been pretty surprised with how COVID has been with the NBA.
Yeah.
Especially this early, considering like how the NFL handled it early. Because in the beginning of the NFL season, I thought we weren't going to have an NFL season.
Yeah.
And I feel like they handled it pretty well for the amount of personnel that the NFL has to deal with, especially early on. So I'm surprised as to how it's going with the NBA right now. Because it's bad.
But here's the thing, though.
And it's a lot more games.
It's a lot of games. It's a lot of travel, and then even with them trying to like limit travel as much as possible, we still kind of had it under the impression that it was going to be difficult to conduct a season that's not in a bubble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with people on planes, people all over the place, I mean, we can only hope that they're following protocols, but we're human. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully everybody that has COVID right now, Jason Tatum, Seth Curry, like all of those niggas, everybody's all right. And somebody on the Mavs got exposed to it, right?
For the Mavs,
Yeah, it
had
was named
4
Maxey.
people.
4 people?
Maxey was like
It
the
was
only
3
known
people.
one, right?
It was 3 people the first night where they played with roster, and then Maxey got confirmed after the 3 people. So
You see you talk about contact tracing though. You see, it's everybody that's played the Wizards. Everybody that's played the Wizards has had somebody either get it or has to go into the health and safety protocol.
Not my Knicks.
Well, this was after the initial,
At the initial joint.
because I think the Wizards' first initial one was like a week and a half ago when they played the Bulls, and somebody on the Bulls went out. Then the Wizards played the Nets, then KD went out,
Right.
and then played the Sixers, and then so on and so forth. So yeah,
Something in the water over there in Washington.
yeah, it's clearly clear.
I don't know, man. It's just there really isn't a lot of basketball news. It's just season's pretty strange for a lot of reasons outside of COVID.
Yep.
Like
Like,
there's
could you even if I was to ask you who would be your early season MVP? Could you even have a definitive?
It's 10 games, yo. It's 10 games with so many people
Like,
that looking good early. Like my
season
boy.
MVP, CJ McCollum.
Yeah, right. CJ's looking good.
CJ looking great.
I say like KD when he's
KD
when he's
been
playing is
playing.
out here hooping.
Mad
Like,
efficient too. KD don't even shoot more than 15 times a game and
bro,
still be
he's up to I think he's like 53% from the field
Yeah.
overall. He was shooting 50% on threes, and then he did the stat that was like, yeah, he hasn't shot an uncontested 3 yet. And I'm like, wait a second. The math. This nigga's out here shooting 50% on contested threes.
He hasn't even shot
when you're
that
that
many
tall of
threes.
a person, fucking, you're always in the court by yourself. To be
Ah,
honest,
this nigga came. I will never Kate. I feel like how people have that signature shot. Like LeBron has that kind of baseline fadeaway now.
Yep.
Jokic has his fadeaway.
off the glass.
I feel like KD's signature shot is his pull up 3.
Oh, like you
to
talking
me,
about
it's his mid range.
I think it's his mid range. It's like when
The-
he does it.
what
When he
the-
does
the
it,
hezzy-
the
the hezzy pull-up mid-range.
Yeah, the hezzy
That's-
side up. size up from like
Yeah.
from either corner.
Yeah,
'Cause, like-
it's usually from like the free throw line extended.
Yep.
I don't know anybody except for maybe Steph that shoots a better just come down the court, pull up three.
Cash
Yeah.
money.
Like
Can't wait till Kyrie come back. This shit gonna be dangerous for
I
these
can't wait
niggas.
till they put Bruce Brown back in the lineup. Jeez, that's the problem with the Nets. Niggas don't play no defense.
Ugh.
Ain't no heart.
Ain't no heart.
Ain't no heart.
Hey, we're starting to put it together over in Dallas. We was playing mad defense, couldn't get our offense clicking.
Yeah,
Our
but-
offense is clicking, then everyone got sick.
Say,
It was,
y'all
only,
like
it
to
was
pick-
only a matter of time.
Dallas likes to pick and choose when they want to play, and they always want to not play when I pick when I bet on them, and when I bet against them, they want to play. You're like, oh,
Hey,
JT
so-
put money against us. Oh yeah, let's turn up.
It's still early, dog. He was figuring it out. And now Porzingis is supposed to come back this week. So still might. We don't know if they're going to be playing tomorrow. But if he does, he should be playing. So
All right, who's gonna end up with more triple doubles by the end of the season? Luca or LaMelo?
How many? What?
what?
Luca or LaMelo?
That's disrespectful to Luca to
I-
even
hey,
ask that question.
I don't know.
LaMelo
hey,
is not starting yet, bro.
and he's averaging close to a triple double by not starting,
He is averaging close to triple double.
and he's gotten close like mad times. I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
I know it's going to be
That's
Luca.
crazy.
All right,
Crazy.
how far of a
let-
gap do you think it would be?
Let's
in terms
revisit
of
this
triple-
conversation on February 12th. Let's see
February
how
12th?
many. Let's see how many triple doubles Luka
Because
has.
Luca's
right now.
got 3 so far.
I think so.
and what?
Two or three.
Lamelo got one.
LaMelo's got 1.
He got
All right.
one. You know.
I think Jokic got 2.
Luca led the league last year in triple doubles.
Yeah, he probably will do it again. Probably.
Oh no, well, I mean Russ still leads it this year, right?
Oh yeah, I
He's
forgot.
got like 4 or 5.
Yeah, he had like the first 3 games, I feel like.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's out too. Damn.
Oh, Russell.
Russell.
And if gentlemen, any final thoughts on anything going on?
Helen Keller was not blind or deaf.
Insightful. Miles?
White people are crazy.
Matt?
No comment.
And remember, nematodes are people too. And we'll catch y'all next week.
Not you missing the whole part about us telling them to
Oh yeah, also go follow us, Saratobi Sports, on all the social medias and check out the YouTube. Some really good content there. Also, you can find John at Offended Norwal on the Twitters. Don't really care about Miles. Matt has some really good pictures on his Instagram. We just followed each other this past week, so that's kind of cool.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
What? It's
Go
been-
follow Regrown.
Go
and
also
check out the
follow-
Regrown
I
page on
didn't,
Facebook.
I didn't get to
please.
that part yet, but also follow
This
the
is like the end of
Regrowns.
Saturday Night Live when they try to fit
Yeah.
everything in.
Thank
guys
you.
are
Shout out to
Music's
Matt.
playing, yeah.
And everybody, thank you for watching.
I
9/11 was an
probably
inside
missed a bunch of
job.
people, but thank you.
I missed a bunch of people. 9/11 was an inside job. Thank you, Chevy. We miss you.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got